Hey guys, what's up? It's Cody West, Internet Marketing Redneck, coming to you from North Carolina. So, let's talk about law of attraction. How do you make the law of attraction work for you, and do you even believe the law of attraction works at all? Well, the law of attraction is always working. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, but it's always working for you. And the reason why is because we have receptors in our brains. And I'll give you a quick example. As me and my wife, we had our first child, a little boy, but I have a big truck. It's terrible on gas, so we need something that was a little bit better on gas. So we bought a little Ford Focus. It's yellow, and then the next thing you know, I start seeing Ford Focuses everywhere. There's like 6 of them right around town, and they all look almost identical to the one we have. But before we bought that one, I had never seen a yellow Ford Focus riding around town, and now they're everywhere. But what happened is the receptors in my brain activated to the Ford Focus, and now every time I see one, it just clicks. I just spot it, and you know, there it is. Alright, so I was reading in the book Vibrational Money and Immersion by Ray Higdon. It's a quick tip to make the law of attraction work for you. And in his example, he used the word buffalo. I'm going to tell you how to do it in just a second. But he used the word buffalo. And he lives in Florida. They don't have buffalo in Florida. But the trick is to make it activate within the next 7 days. So the word was buffalo, and he didn't think he was ever going to hear about buffalo in the state of Florida. But he ended up having to go on a trip to an event. So, and he was riding down the road with somebody, and it was like 6 days later. So they had to stop and wait for these buffalo to cross the road, and he just thought to himself, well, that's weird, because I never thought it was going to happen. And the trick is, you have to pick a word, and it's a word that you wouldn't normally hear in a conversation. Like chicken, you would hear chicken in a conversation, so don't pick that. But my word was peach tree. I live on the coast of North Carolina. We don't have peach trees. But the point is, think about it. Think about it in the morning. Think about it at night. Think about it every day for the next 7 days, and see if you hear that just random word that you wouldn't normally hear in a conversation, and see, just see if it actually happens. So my word, I picked peach tree. I was working at an exterminating company at the time, and I was in a bad part of town. I had to get out of there. But I was reading this book on my phone, and it was a Tuesday. I remember it was Tuesday. And my word was peach tree. Again, we don't have peach trees on the coast of North Carolina, so I figured it would just be weird if peach tree popped up in a conversation in the next 7 days. So I remember on Friday, I worked with a different guy. Normally I work by myself. I had to work with somebody on Friday. And we had already done about 4 stops. We still had about 5 or 6 left. And I asked him, I said, where are we going? He said, we had to go to Peachtree Avenue. I forgot we even had a Peachtree Avenue. But it's just a little small road that you would never go down unless you had to, something like that. So it was just weird to me that it did work. So the point is that the law of attraction is always working. I don't care if it's for you or against you. Well, it's always for you. But the reason why is your receptors are always working. If you think about bad, you're going to get bad. If you think about good, you're going to get good. And again, it doesn't happen overnight, but you have to take these little small steps. You can't take a big steps. You can't say, well, I'm going to make $1 million if you've only made $30,000 in it, every other year. You can't do nothing like that. But what you can do is start taking smaller steps using the law of attraction to get smaller results, and over time, they'll equal a bigger result. So if you like this video and you want to see more like it, click on the subscribe button, click the bell, and also share this video if you like it. So and leave a comment. So I'll see you again soon.